Imagine having an ingredient that can help you get rid of the acne you've been trying to get rid of all this while, and at the same time helping you to fade out the dark marks that the pimples left behind. Yes, that is azelaic acid. Azelaic acid is one interesting ingredient in the skincare industry that helps to target both acne and acne marks. But here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to say because azelaic acid helps to get rid of acne and acne marks, then you just pick up the first 10%, 15%, or 20% azelaic acid you can lay your hands on. No, because the important question is not does azelaic work on the skin? The important question you should be asking yourself is, do I need azelaic acid? Is azelaic acid meant for me? Is azelaic acid right for my skin? That is exactly what you're going to figure out in this video. I'm going to explain what azelaic acid really means, what it works for, who should use it, how it can be introduced into your skincare routine, what ingredients can be combined with azelaic acid to give you effective results on your skin, who should not use azelaic acid. So if you've been considering getting azelaic acid, or you already have azelaic acid in your skincare routine but you don't really know how to introduce it properly into your routine, keep watching and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, why azelaic acid? If you've been following me on this channel, you know that acne and hyperpigmentation are two skincare problems that go hand in hand, like they occur at the same time, especially if your skin is the type that do leave acne marks immediately after treating acne. Definitely you'll be dealing with these two skin issues simultaneously, and honestly that can be frustrating because imagine you trying your best to get rid of your breakout, your acne, and then you still have to worry about the acne marks your breakout is going to leave behind. Like it's really, really frustrating, and that is why azelaic acid is one interesting ingredient that you can consider including into your skincare routine if you're dealing with this issue. Azelaic acid is not an ingredient that just fits into one skincare category. It's not only for acne. It can be used for acne. It can also serve as a brightening ingredient that can be used to brighten up acne marks. Now, what exactly is azelaic acid? So, azelaic acid is a naturally occurring dicarbolic acid that is used topically for several skin issues. Now, I don't want to bore you with too much chemistry. For skincare purpose, azelaic acid is best used for acne, hyperpigmentation, and inflammation. It can even prevent an acne prone skin from breaking out often. You get, so let's say you have an acne prone skin, you have frequent breakouts, and even after treating the acne, the breakout, you still have to worry about the dark marks left behind by previous acne. It can be really frustrating, and this is where azelaic acid can be of help to you because it has properties that can both be useful for your acne and for your hyperpigmentation and dark marks. Now, that doesn't mean azelaic acid will miraculously clear your acne and dark spots alone. No, but it's a very good ingredient to consider adding to your skincare routine if you're struggling with acne and hyperpigmentation. So what can azelaic acid actually do? I'll be mentioning 3 to 4 things that azelaic acid can really help you to treat. Number one is acne. Azelaic acid can help with acne. It can be used for both mild and moderate acne. Take note, mild and moderate acne. If you have very severe acne, then you would have to use something else, not azelaic acid, or not only azelaic acid. You get, you might need to add other products to your azelaic acid for you to really see the effect on your acne. It can also help to reduce the number and severity of some acne, but that is not to mean that azelaic acid can replace your acne prone skincare product in your routine. No, but azelaic acid can be paired with a very good acne prone cleanser and toner to help target your acne. That is how you're going to see effective results on your skin. You don't just want to use only azelaic acid. You need to include azelaic acid in your routine. So you must have a good routine already that you're using. So just include azelaic acid into that routine. Now I'm going to teach you how to include azelaic acid successfully into your skincare routine. Number two, dark spots. Over time, azelaic acid can help to fade out dark spots and acne marks. Azelaic acid can help with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and that is where I think azelaic acid can be very interesting for people whose skin tends to leave a lot of dark spots behind after getting rid of their breakouts, their acne. Azelaic acid will be very, very helpful for you. The third one is inflammation. Azelaic acid contains anti-inflammatory properties that makes it suiting for inflammation, acne, and post-acne hyperpigmentation. That does not mean that azelaic acid would independently help clear out your acne, your dark spots and inflammation. No, you need to have a good routine already before you can use azelaic acid. A very good routine, and then incorporate azelaic acid into that routine. You cannot just use azelaic acid alone and expect it to work. You're not going to see jack. So you need to be able to know how to include it in your skincare routine, which is why I'm here for you. That is what we're going to be discussing in this video. I'm going to share with you guys how you can successfully introduce azelaic acid into your skincare routine to give you effective results on your skin. For example, if you are an acne prone skin, I assume you already have a good acne routine, skincare routine already. So you just my job is just to teach you how to include this azelaic acid into your acne routine already to help aid treatment of your acne and the pimples on your face. And if you have dark spots, I assume you already have a good routine that you can just successfully incorporate azelaic acid into to give you the results you want. Trust me, you cannot independently use azelaic acid and expect good results because have you heard? Azelaic acid reacts on people's skin, like serious, especially people that are just starting out, beginners, and they now start with the higher percentage because azelaic acid basically have three percentage. There's 10%, 15%, and 20%. Azelaic acid reacts to beginner skins that start with the higher percentage first. Like their skin are reacting badly to azelaic acid. Also, people that use only azelaic acid on their face without any good skincare routine already, they react badly to azelaic acid. So I'm going to show you how to incorporate azelaic acid into your skincare routine so you don't have any form of reaction at all. Now, that brings me to my next point. The higher percentage doesn't mean effective results on your skin. No, it doesn't work that way. A lot of things you need to put into consideration before you can decide the kind of percentage to get. You have to consider the formulation of that particular azelaic acid your brand you want to get. Your skin tolerance also matters. What you're trying to treat also matters. Consistency also matters. Can you see now? So it's not really about a higher percentage. Someone can use a 10% azelaic acid and see faster results and see results quickly than somebody even using 20%. And if you're a beginner, you're just starting out, please don't start with 20%. Don't start with 20%. Don't even start with 15%. Please start with 10%. And if possible, start with cosmetic azelaic acid. Yes, there are two types of azelaic acid. We have the pharmaceutical azelaic acid and the cosmetic azelaic acid. Now, for the pharmaceutical azelaic acid, they are usually recommended to people by doctors and dermatologists to treat a particular skin issue. Now, if you use this pharmaceutical azelaic acid without recommendation, your skin can actually have more issues. Like you can react badly to this pharmaceutical azelaic acid, especially if you now use the highest percentage for a beginner. You can react to it because it's like a drug. It's just that in Nigeria it's not really regulated, so you can just enter any skincare shop and get it. You get, but ordinarily it should be regulated. It should only be recommended to people by doctors or dermatologists. Now, let me tell you what you need to use if you don't want any reaction on your skin while using azelaic acid. Go for the cosmetics azelaic acid, at least for a start. Start with the cosmetic azelaic acid. Now, what are cosmetic azelaic acid? Cosmetic azelaic acid are basically serums, face creams that contains azelaic acid. Do you get? This pharmaceutical azelaic acid, the main ingredient there is azelaic acid. Most times it does not even contain any moisturizing or hydrating ingredients. But this cosmetic azelaic acid contains moisturizing and hydrating ingredients that would help suit your skin and prevent that azelaic acid from reacting badly on your skin. Can you see now? There's this one azelaic acid from nineless. I'm going to leave the picture on the screen. The nineless azelaic acid face serum. Guys, I love this serum so much. Like this serum is very mild on the skin and it will still do what this same azelaic acid, pharmaceutical azelaic acid will do on your skin. Yes, but in a mild and gentle way. And that makes it very suitable for people, for beginners and for people with sensitive skin. Sensitive skin that does not need strong products on their skin. Just go for the cosmetic azelaic acid. Trust me, you're going to come back here to thank me because they are very mild on the skin and would still work on your skin. Why are they mild on the skin? Because they contain moisturizing and hydrating ingredients that would help to suit your skin. And that brings me to how you need to include azelaic acid in your skincare routine. I said earlier that you must have already have a good skincare routine before you can incorporate azelaic acid into it. Why? Because azelaic acid cannot stand alone, it cannot do your job alone. It needs moisturizing and hydrating products to really work well on your skin, which is why you need to have a routine already. So you need to start simple. Get a very mild rising face cleanser to use to cleanse your face. Now, make sure your face cleanser does not contain too much active that would further react on your face with azelaic acid. Make sure they don't contain too much actives, all right? So after cleansing your face, you want to go in with an hydrating face toner. Yes, emphasis on hydrating because you need moisture, you need hydration when using actives like azelaic acid. If possible, also get an essence toner to like further add moisture and hydration to your face. After that, you get a face serum, possibly an hydrating face serum as well, to further add moisture to your skin. Now, this is the sandwich method I'm teaching you guys. It's called the sandwich method because we're trying to reduce the reaction of azelaic acid on your skin, the negative reaction actually on your skin, especially if you're using the pharmaceutical based azelaic acid. You need all these products to accompany it, please. So after you've applied your face serum, you can wait for all these moisturizing and hydrating tonals and serums you've used to dry up a bit on your face before applying the azelaic acid. So you apply a pea size of this azelaic acid, the pharmaceutical azelaic acid on your face. Then you go in with your face moisturizer and then your sunscreen if you're going to use it during the day. Yes, you can use azelaic acid during the day as long as you're using your sunscreen. All right. If you want to use it at night, then just follow the same routine I mentioned and remove the sunscreen. No need for sunscreen at night. All right. Azelaic acid will not react badly on your face if you can follow this step-by-step process I just shared with you guys. Now, if it's the cosmetic azelaic acid you want to use, there's not too much big deal because it will probably come in form of a face serum or a face moisturizer. So you don't need too much. You just apply face serum the normal way you apply face serum, but you must also be in a skincare routine. Yes, you must have a routine already because obviously, why will you be using just one product to solve your skin issue? Like, even if you don't have skin issue, you cannot just be using one product on your skin. You need to have a good routine that contains a cleanser, a face serum, face toner, face moisturizer, sunscreen. You get before you can see the result on your skin. Now, who should use azelaic acid? Who should not use azelaic acid? If you have acne plus dark marks, then azelaic acid is one interesting ingredient you might want to consider adding to your skincare routine. But that is for mild and moderate acne. If you have a severe acne, azelaic acid will not do much for your acne, and so I would advise you to see a dermatologist to diagnose it so you know the kind of acne you have, and then you will know the proper product that is suitable for that type of acne. Your main concern is hyperpigmentation, dark spots, then azelaic acid too would really go a long way in helping you fade out your dark spot. But remember that azelaic acid is not the only hyperpigmentation product you must be using. If you want to really fade out those hyperpigmentation and dark spots, you need to incorporate other brightening ingredients that really goes hand in hand, like that works with azelaic acid. Also, if you have a sensitive skin, you can still be able to use azelaic acid, but you need to be careful. You need to start small. Make sure start with the smallest percentage, and also make sure you're doing the sandwich method, and then don't apply every day. First of all, start with once a day for 2 weeks. Then after that, you progress to twice a week for like another 2 weeks. Just observe how your skin reacts to the azelaic acid before deciding whether you're going to include it permanently into your skincare routine or not. Let's talk about this important question because even after being careful, using the sandwich method, using a lot of hydrating ingredients, hydrating products alongside your azelaic acid, there are some skins that would not just cooperate with azelaic acid. Unfortunately, there are some skin types that would not react well to azelaic acid, and that is why I tell people that azelaic acid is not for everybody. It's not for everybody, honestly. The fact that azelaic acid does not work for you does not mean that other brightening ingredients cannot work for you. You have kojic acid there, you have tranexamic acid that can work for you in place of azelaic acid. So if your skin does not do well with azelaic acid, please just discontinue and get another brightening ingredient that works for you. For me now, I already know that my skin does not do well with tretinoin. No matter how much hydration, how much moisturizing products or ingredients I include in my skincare routine, mm-mm. Tretinoin will just keep breaking me out. And I'm not an acne prone skin person. So I think the mistake I made with tretinoin was that tretinoin is not for me. Like tretinoin was not for me. I shouldn't have even used it in the first instance because I don't break out. You get. It was when I started using tretinoin that I started breaking out, even while using hydrating and moisturizing product alongside it. So tretinoin is not for everybody. Azelaic acid is not for everybody. Sorry, I think my tretinoin story, my tretinoin journey will be on another video. So azelaic acid is not for everybody. If you notice any itchiness, burning sensation, it might not mean that your skin is purging because I'll see some people they'll be using active, their skin will be burning, their skin will be peeling, like they'll be feeling these burning sensations and they'll still be saying the skin purging. Skin purging is different from skin irritation. And I would advise you to observe your skin carefully before concluding that it's skin purging. It can be skin irritation, and if skin irritation is not taken care of immediately, it can get worse. Also, another reason why azelaic acid might get worse might be because of the ingredients you are combining with azelaic acid. Azelaic acid does not do well with all ingredients. I hope you know. So let's do this. Azelaic acid and tretinoin, they are good ingredients. You can combine them together, but not for beginners. I said that, not for beginners, because I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok where as a beginner, if you're using both azelaic acid and tretinoin together in the same skincare routine, like, are you sure you love your skin? Azelaic acid go well with niacinamide. You can try that as well. But azelaic acid does not do well with glycolic acid. Does not do well with salicylic acid. Don't use it in the same routine. I'm not saying you cannot use salicylic acid because as an acne prone person, you will definitely use a salicylic acid, right? For maybe your face wash or something. But don't use it in the same routine. Like don't use it the same time. Don't use salicylic acid and azelaic acid in the morning together. Don't use it together at night. You get, so you can space it. If you use salicylic acid in the morning, then use azelaic acid at night. All right. Okay. That way you're going to lessen the irritation on your skin. How long will azelaic acid take for it to work? I'm going to give you an answer that you probably don't want to hear. Just be patient and consistent. Honestly, the duration in which azelaic acid work differs from skin, alright? So it can work faster on another person's skin while it's slow on another person's skin. And I think it basically depends on your skincare routine, basically, alright? It depends on your skincare routine. And another thing is that you can notice your acne clearing up quickly while using azelaic acid than your dark marks and hyperpigmentation. And this is because acne marks and hyperpigmentation takes time for it to fade off. All right, so you might quickly notice that your acne is clearing up while using azelaic acid, but you might have to still be consistent with a longer time for you to see the result on your acne marks and hyperpigmentation. So is azelaic acid really worth the hype? Yes, for the right person. If you have acne and you are prone to developing dark marks, post-acne marks, then yes, azelaic acid is worth the hype for you. And if you have dark spots and hyperpigmentation on your face, azelaic acid is also one good ingredient to consider. But just know that it's not a miracle product. You're going to have to give it enough time. Like you're going to have to wait for months before you see visible results on your skin. All right. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried azelaic acid before in your skincare routine? Did it work for you? How did you include it in your skincare routine for it to really work for you? Please let's read your experience in the comment section because I really want to know how you were able to successfully incorporate azelaic acid into your skincare routine without it reacting badly on your skin. And I think a lot of people will also want to learn from your experience. If you found this video helpful, please give this video a huge thumbs up to show you like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Yes, a lot of you are watching my videos. You're watching all my videos where you are not subscribed. Why? You're going to miss a lot of my videos if you don't subscribe to my channel. So click that red subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos coming up from me. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.